I'm Lisa Martin with Pampered Chef. Welcome to my Keto Kitchen. Let me just tell you what I'm doing today. I had some ground sausage that I had left over. So what I'm doing is I'm going to brown it and actually make a breakfast casserole. For tomorrow night, I have to bring a pot. We have a potluck at church for the ladies' lift group. It's Ladies in Faith Together. So I didn't want this to go bad, so I'm going to brown part of it, and then I'm going to use some to make some sausage patties. So, and I'm just going to do it all, fry it all up ahead of time, because that's what I do. I prep. So if you want to come along and watch me, when I thaw meat in the refrigerator, I always put it in a plastic bag because I don't like it to leak in my refrigerator and then I have a bigger mess. So what I do is I just do it all together. These are the scissors from Pampered Chef that I've had for years, and they have a cover on them and a lock button. So I love them. So what I'm going to do is just cut the bag. And I have 1 pound of pork sausage that is deer meat. And then I have 1 pound that is regular sausage that you buy at the store, just the mild. And it has 2 carbs in it for 2 ounces of it. So it's very, very low, as you can see, in carbs. So what I'm going to do is cut the tops off because I don't like to touch the meat that much, but I'm going to have to on these because I got to make patties. So let me just cut it up. I'm going to put them in this big stainless steel bowl set that I just love. You've seen me use them a lot on my videos. And this is the largest one. Because what I'm going to do is brown half of it and put it in the casserole. And then the other half of it I'm going to use to make some patties. And then if I have anything left, then I'll brown some more and just freeze it. Just don't want it to go bad. So. And what I'm using is a half of the deer and half of the regular to brown it. So let me just get this in here. Okay. I've got that all done. And get it all out of the way. I thought it might be good to take a breakfast casserole to potluck tomorrow night to our ladies lift group, Ladies in Faith Together. It's the 3rd Thursday of every month, and that would be something different instead of always bringing the same old dish. So now I have both of these in here, and I have our everyday Pampered Chef pan that I just love. It goes to the it's the RockCrock, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn the oven on, or not the oven. I'm going to turn the stove on so that we can start browning the meat. And what I'm going to do is just take half of each out of the bowl. So I'm going to take half of the deer sausage, just eyeball it, put it in there. And this is going to be a 1-pan casserole, breakfast casserole. It'll all stay in here, and then that way, you know, I can make the casserole right here. And you want to make it the day before because it really needs to marinate in this, you know. So I'm going to get my mix and chop. This I love. You know that. And I'm going to start chopping the meat up. So, as you can see, just start chopping it up. This to me is you have to have this in your kitchen. And I know there's some copycats out there. And I have bought a couple of them before I started selling the Pampered Chef thinking I could save a dime. No, you can't. This is reasonably priced anyways, but I just didn't have a Pampered Chef dealer and I didn't know how to get one. So I just got one at the store, and they're smaller and they're real flimsy, and so no. But this breakfast casserole is so amazing. You will absolutely love it. And I guarantee, I'm showing you these keto recipes. Your family is not going to know or care if they're keto because they taste so good and they're so flavorful that they won't even care. Because, I mean, I cook the other two because I have, you know, some family members that are not all on this, but they'll eat it. A lot of them, part of my family, will eat this too. So, but I thought, what am I going to take to the potluck tomorrow? And then I saw that I had thawed 2 pounds of sausage meat, and I thought, well, I can't let that go bad. And you know, I can use it for meat. Well, if I could, you can use sausage, ground sausage, for a lot of things. Hamburgers, make a hamburger out of them, and then the other use ground beef. You can do a lot with ground sausage. But I just decided I would make something, some breakfast for dinner. Something different. I like to eat breakfast for dinner anytime. Breakfast is one of my favorite meals. That's why a lot of people do the intermittent fasting. And I thought, well, I'm going to try it. And I tried it for a couple weeks, and I didn't lose. I lost the same amount as if I didn't. Well, then I started eating breakfast because I thought I'm really missing it, and I'm getting hungry, and I didn't want to, you know, go off of it. I really didn't tell a big difference. So maybe I didn't do it long enough. I don't know. I haven't done a whole lot of studying on it because I really enjoy breakfast. So I'm going to brown this meat. And then when it's brown, now this part of it is going to be just some extra ground. Because the last ground that I use, I'm going to leave in the bottom of the pan. Well, I'm going to, you know, I'll drain all the fat off, but the rest of it will all be in here. So I'm going to have some extra ground because okay. And what I'm going to do what I do is I put a bowl underneath of our colander set. I put a bowl under this so that it can drain, but not down my sink. But these are awesome, and they're so nice. And like I say, I've had them for a long time. And there's nothing, I mean, they make them to last. Okay. So as soon as I brown this, and it browns pretty quickly, what I'm going to do, I think, with this is I'm just going to go ahead and make the casserole so you can see me make the casserole. And then what I'm going to do is just put the lid on, because then it'll be ready for tomorrow. And then tomorrow I will bake it in the oven. But it's so much more flavorful if you'll let it marinate the day before. That's what. And what you do is you put it out on the counter for like 15-20 minutes while you're preheating the oven. And that way it can get to room temperature before you put it in the oven. But it is so, so good. You will love it. Okay. So while that's doing that, I'm going to combine the rest of the ingredients. And blend them together. Okay. So I'm going to turn this down a little bit. It smells so good. It smells like breakfast in my kitchen right now. Okay. Turn it down just so it browns a little bit more evenly. Okay? And for this recipe we need 6 eggs. I buy eggs by as many as I can get a hold of at a time. All these so far but I see that all of these in Corinth, Mississippi, Walmart is across the street, and now they're getting to be more competitive with their eggs too. So I'm going to drop 6 eggs into this bowl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, just as easy as that. And I'm going to take my whisk. Now this is not a Pampered Chef whisk, but that is on my wish list. Whenever you want Pampered Chef, all you got to do is have a virtual party. Virtual parties are the way to go. You don't have to go nowhere. And what I do is I go on there and I put all the postings up for you. You just have to comment on them and invite your friends. It's as easy as that. And most of our hosts get between $200 and $250 of a shopping spree at the end of their party. So it's a wonderful way to get Pampered Chef and not have to buy it. Somebody said, well, you know, you could buy that at the store. And I'm like, but I can't earn it at the store. And I can earn every bit of this by selling it. If you want an extra income or you just want to get some Pampered Chef at a discount, we have an awesome, awesome program for consultants. And it's so much fun. You meet people from all over and you get to do these fun videos. I'm doing these fun videos. I just have so much fun. And I'm getting some new cookware and some new things for my kitchen so that when I have to cook, it takes half the amount of time. But look how much this has chopped this meat down. See how that is? This is a great, great tool. This mix and chop. It's amazing. But it really does cut the time in half. And it is smelling so much like breakfast right now. Okay. I've turned it down a little bit because I do want it to kind of slow down cooking. Alright, the next thing on my list is 6 eggs and the milk, which is the heavy whipping cream, 2 cups. Okay. And this is our 4-cup measuring cup. It's actually a batter bowl with a lid on it, but I just love it. I use it for everything. To measure, just to make things. Oh, I didn't have enough in there. Let me get my other one. I always keep an extra heavy whipping cream. Keep an extra whipping cream because you never know. I wish they sold it in the gallons around me. Do y'all message below me and tell me if you buy it in the gallon jugs, or I have to buy it like this is about the biggest it comes from Kroger. Okay. Got it so you can't get into it. That's not good. Oh. Let's see if I can get a knife here. Here we go. Okay. Okay, we need 2 cups of this. That's why. And I always shake it up good. I don't know why. I'm going to just put that right in with the eggs so that I can mix it up. Okay. Oh, and some salt. You need the salt. And I used the Himalayan salt that I got from Dollar Tree. And I've already got it measured out. If you use a little extra, it don't matter. It all depends on your taste buds too. And your taste buds will change. Sometimes you need it a little bit more salty. If you're using that pink salt, use whatever you need. Because, you know, it will all be fine. And then as you're on this, the longer you're on it, then you won't need as much salt, as much pepper, as much sugar. You'll be cutting down on all that as the longer you're on it. Okay, this is all done. All the meat is brown. As you can see, I'll show it to you. See, it's all brown. Just going to chop it up the rest of the way and let it just sit here. And you can put bacon with this, and I mean, you can just go to town with it. You can make it a quiche and use this, but what I'm using is the bottom instead of bread. I'm using the, I'm taking it off the burner so it'll quit cooking. But you can make it like a quiche. You can do so many things with this recipe. It is amazing what you can do. But I'm just making it, and what you use is you use the sausage as the bottom part. Okay, so I'm going to mix all this up. And once that cools, some of that sausage cools, then I'll put the mixture over it, and then the cheese, and you let it chill overnight. Done. I mean, it's so easy. letting it cool a little bit. But as you can see, I've got the bottom of it covered, just as if it was. You can also use the almond bread that you made. You can butter both sides of it and put it on the bottom and make an extra layer if you want to, but this is how I've been doing it, and it's the best right now for me. So what I'm going to do is wait for that to cool a minute, because it's really, really hot, and then I'm going to pour this mixture over it, which is just 6 eggs, some heavy whipping cream, and some salt. You can add spices to this if you want to. And I've got that all stirred up. And then, I'll make sure I got all we don't want to short ourselves any heavy whipping cream. You can use half and half on this. And then you need cheese. And I've already got it shredded. You just got to measure it. But of course, cheese is low in carbs, so you don't have to really measure it. You use whatever you want to of it. But it's so nice because it doesn't have all that potato starch in it. The stuff you buy at the store that's already shredded has all that potato starch and things that you don't want. Preservatives are what we don't want and what we're getting away from. I know people say, I'm so worried about you eating this special way, and it's like, it's healthier. It's the way they ate before they started putting everything in stuff so that it would last a year. You know, now food doesn't last, my food doesn't last that long because I'm not putting all the preservatives in it. And then those aren't going into my body. So it's a healthier way. There's nothing to be worried about. I'm thinking, when my blood pressure was high, and I had high cholesterol, and I was way over 200 pounds, nobody cared. But let me lose weight and go down to a size 14 or size large or medium, and everybody's worried. I don't get it. Anyways, just make sure for you, it might not be for you. It was for me. It has been a great eye-opener for me. But if it's for you, then, you know, it's a lifestyle. Anything that you go on temporarily is going to cause you, like if you go on Weight Watchers temporarily and you go off it, you're going to gain it all back. It's just the way it is. But this is a lifestyle. It's not a diet. One of the things that I've been doing is going to McDonald's every day and getting a large iced tea for $1. That is the best deal going. And you can keep it and drink half of it, and then you save it for the next day. And then I made some lemons today. I had to juice some lemons, so I put some lemons in it, and it's really good. Okay, this is cooled off, so I'm going to put it over here. Actually, I'll just put it over here so it'll be easier for you to see. These are our large mixing bowls. They come in a set of 3. They're so, so nice. Okay, and I've got everything mixed up. So I'm just going to pour it in here, just kind of evenly. And as it sits all night, it will distribute itself. So it's not like you have to make sure that it's... But these bowls can actually go in the oven too. They go in the oven too. There wasn't much grease in there, so therefore I did not drain it. Deer meat doesn't have much grease, and then there wasn't much grease in the sausage either, so I didn't drain it because I wanted a little bit on the pan so that it would be, you know, I wouldn't have to, you know, grease the pan so it won't stick. So this will not stick. And now I'm just going to put the cheese on top. This is definitely a one-pan wonder. It's awesome. And that's all thanks to Pampered Chef, because this pan that it came in my kit is just amazing. You got nothing to lose. They have 3 different kits that you can choose from. $109. Then there's one for $159, and then that you get. Let's see, the $150 you get over $300 in free product, and then the $159 you get over $600 in free product, and then they have one that's $259 and you get over $1,000. So, okay, I want you to see this. So here I am. I've got the casserole all ready to go. And what I'm going to do is get the lid. I'll also put some plastic wrap on it. But I'll put the recipe down below. And see, I'm just going to put this lid on it with some plastic wrap just to make sure there's no air. And leave it in there all night. And then tomorrow morning, or tomorrow afternoon, I'll cook it for 45 minutes on 350. So make sure you give me a thumbs up. Make sure you watch all my videos and share them and subscribe. And I'll see you at the next video. Thank you and have a great day.